Good morning, everyone. I'm WADS Dilhari from Department of Agricultural Economics and Business Management. Today, I'm here to present my undergraduate research project. The title of my research is Valuing the Ecosystem Services Provided by Minor Village Tanks in the Dry Zone of Sri Lanka. Here is the outline of the presentation. First, I would like to start with the introduction. The minor village tanks in many village cascades in the dry zone have degraded over time. Many policy approaches by the government have extended their focus on scaling up of tank rehabilitation. However, it is evident that the authorities primarily account for provision of irrigation water as the main benefit of tank rehabilitation. But apart from irrigation uses, tanks provide a variety of environmental benefits that are not accommodated in making investment decisions. So there are gaps in knowledge related to not having monetary estimates of these ecosystem services. Thus, valuation of these services may provide a baseline for the policy initiatives by the state in decision making with proper scientific justification for restoration activities. And also, it will help to give recognition to the true value of tanks without assessing their worth solely on irrigation potential. Here are the research objectives. The first objective is to make a listing of ecosystem services provided by minor village tanks in the dry zone of Sri Lanka. The second objective is to assess the value of selected ecosystem services provided by minor village tanks in the dry zone of Sri Lanka. Here is the theoretical background and the conceptualization. The research adapts the definitions given in Millennium Ecosystem Assessment 2005, which classifies ecosystem services into 4 categories. Provisioning services are the goods or products obtained from the ecosystems. Regulatory services are the benefits obtained from regulation of ecosystem processes. Supporting services are the services that are necessary for the production of all the other ecosystem services. And cultural services are defined as the non-material benefits obtained from the ecosystems. In order to capture the values of these ecosystem services, experts have developed several techniques. The approaches that use market transactions relating directly to the ecosystem services are known as direct market valuation approaches. In the absence of such direct information, price information are derived from parallel market transactions that are associated indirectly with the good to be valued. These are known as revealed preference approaches. If both direct and indirect price information on ecosystem services are absent, hypothetical markets may be created in order to elicit values. These are known as the stated preference approaches. Due to the limitations of conducting primary valuation studies, benefit transfer approaches are widely used as alternatives. Benefit transfer is a procedure of estimating the value of one ecosystem, which is known as the policy site, by transferring an existing valuation estimate from a similar ecosystem, which is known as the study site. There are 3 main methods of conducting a benefit transfer. In adjusted unit benefit transfer, point estimates of benefits from the study site are adjusted to reflect the site characteristics of the policy site. And in meta-analytic function transfer, a value function is estimated from several previous studies and applied to the policy site. Here is the methodology adopted in the study. The listing of the ecosystem services was done by a comprehensive review of literature on village tank cascades of Sri Lanka. And when considering the valuation of ecosystem services, 3 tanks in Mahakanamulla Cascade that belong to Mahakanamulla Grama Niladhari division in Anuradhapura district were selected for the valuation process. Considering the data collection, primary data was sourced by personal interviews of key informants to get the market prices and for the data validation from the secondary sources. And considering the secondary data, it was obtained by reviewing journal articles and publications of Department of Agriculture, Agrarian Service Center Tirappani, and Divisional Secretariat Office Mahakanamulla. Here is the method of valuation for the provisional services. Provisional services was valued using direct market valuation approaches, mainly market prices and substitute prices as average annual value. Irrigation water was valued using the residual approach as the net benefit. The value of domestic water supply was estimated as the value of time saved or the opportunity cost of time using a substitute source. The value of water for animals was estimated as the value of time saved for manual watering of animals. And the value of animal grazing was estimated as the value of time saved for manual supply of fodder for the animals. And when considering the fisheries and the tank flowers, the values were estimated by calculating the net revenues. Here are the methods of valuation used for the other three types of services. They were valued using the benefit transfer method. Considering the regulatory services, water quality regulation and flood control was estimated by using a meta-analytic function transfer from a published study to value regulatory services of wetlands in agricultural landscapes by Brander. And the wetland value was given as a function of the meta-analytic function variables. Considering the cultural services, recreational bird watching component was estimated by adjusted unit benefit transfer from a contingent valuation study at a tank ecosystem in India by Kiritka and Kumar. Considering the supporting services, cascade biodiversity aspect was estimated by adjusted unit benefit transfer from a choice experiment study at Pihimbiyagala Cascade in Sri Lanka by Vidanagi 2020. Here are the results and the discussion. This slide shows the listing of provisional and regulatory services that are supported in literature. The provisional services include irrigation water for crops, domestic water, livestock, fisheries, flowers, fiber, timber, wood fuel, white plants and medicines, and water for industries. The regulatory services include flood control, drought mitigation, groundwater table maintenance, erosion regulation, water quality regulation, storm or wind regulation, local climate regulation, pest regulation, and natural hazard regulation. Here are the cultural and the supporting services that are supported in literature. The cultural services include educational values, aesthetic values, cultural heritage values, recreation, and ecotourism. The supporting services include nutrient cycling, habitat support, and biodiversity. Here are the values of the provisional services. The economic value of irrigation water was estimated as 7.98 million LKR per year. It was estimated considering the Maha and the other periods of the year for the crops, paddy, vegetables, and meats. The value of domestic water supply was estimated as 6.75 million LKR per year. The value of grazing was estimated as 5.81 million LKR per year. The value of watering animals was estimated as 750,000 LKR per year. These two services were estimated by considering the differences in dry period and the other periods of the year. The value of fisheries was estimated as 14.92 million LKR per year, and it was estimated by considering the full-time and the part-time fishermen, and also the differences in fish catch, number of days of fishing, and the prices in the dry and the other periods of the year. Value of tank flowers is estimated as 2.56 million LKR per year, and the costs here included the cost of collection of flowers and the cost of transport for to Anuradhapura sacred sites. Here are the summaries of the provisional services provided by tanks. The total annual value of the tanks was 38.77 million LKR per year, and accordingly the highest contribution was from the fisheries service, and the second highest was from the irrigation water, which was 21%, and the release was from the water for animals, which was only 2%. Here are the values of the regulatory supporting and the cultural services. The value of water quality regulation and the flood control was estimated as 44.66 million LKR per year. And the value of cascade biodiversity was 15 million LKR per year. And the value of recreational bird watching was estimated as 25,881 LKR per year. Here are the aggregate values of all the ecosystem services considered. The total value of the tanks were 98.63 million LKR per year. And accordingly, the highest contribution was from the regulatory services, which is 45%, and the second highest was from the provisional services, which is 39%. Here are the conclusions from the study. It can be concluded that the tanks provide a wide range of ecosystem services in diverse forms. The average aggregate value of ecosystem services considered was 1.19 million LKR per hectare per year. And it was evident from the results that the on-site communities depend heavily on the provisional services for their sustenance and well-being. Out of all the provisional services, fisheries, irrigation water, and domestic water supply counted for more than 75%. And also, the value of regulatory and supporting services was observed to be considerably high, which implies the importance of indirect ecosystem services. Here are the recommendations and options for further research. As recommendations, recognizing that the value of tanks in cascades is mainly embodied as indirect services, conservation of regulatory and supporting services should be taken into consideration and prioritized in the design of future tank management plans. And for further research, the baseline provided can be utilized and further extended to find out incremental benefits associated with restoration and to conduct a full-fledged cost-benefit analysis that supports scientific decision-making. And also further research can be conducted to assess the value of all the ecosystem services provided by tanks and to value the ecosystem services using the other primary valuation techniques. Here are the references used in the study. Thank you very much.